Hi, this is Linda with the Life Station Express, the relay station. We bring the news to you. I talked about on my last video going to the doctor and having a checkup to see where I was with my blood pressure, my weight, and some other things. So I thought I'd go ahead and let you know what happened at that doctor's appointment. Now, to preface that, in case you haven't seen anything that I've done before, I started the ketogenic diet the day after Thanksgiving this past year, and I also accompanied with that intermittent fasting. And my fasting windows are 16 hours fast, 8 hours eating window. That seems to be working for me. Just my schedule, what I do every day, it just seems to work out really well for me doing that. And I think a lot of people have discovered intermittent fasting along with their health journey. And again, want to make this really clear. I'm doing this for my health journey. I don't like look in the mirror and say, oh, I need to lose weight, or oh, this or that about weight and that kind of thing. I've never had a weight problem. Anybody that knows me knows I've always been on the thin side. And just, recently I've wanted to make some changes that would take care of the fat on the inside of me. I have fat collection, I guess you could call it, cholesterol. My carotid arteries are not good. One is totally occluded, the other one is partially, and the doctors are keeping an eye on that one. So, just having said that, I am making some lifestyle changes and dietary changes just because I want to take care of my body, especially on the inside. It helps the outside as well, but along with the aging process, which we cannot stop, we can just do the best we can with the genes we've been given. And sometimes your outside genes might be better than your inside genes, or your skin genes might be better than your muscle genes or your heart genes, and your circulatory genes might be better than your digestive genes. We're all different. We all have something that we can work on or we can take care of. So that's what I'm doing. I'm working on this. And if you're watching this on YouTube, my YouTube channel, Life Station Express, a lot of times will have Bible studies. I'll talk about, my Christian walk. We'll have Bible studies on there. It has some jewelry videos on there. Well, actually, I don't know if I have a jewelry video yet. I'll have to do that. But I'm combining I guess you would say my interests, my career, my thoughts, all together on Life Station Express. If you go to the YouTube channel, Life Station Express, or you go to my website, Life Station Express, you will see me talking about my Christian walk, my health journey now, which is kind of a newer thing, and part of what I'm doing to fund the career path that I've taken, which is coaching and pastoral counseling. I am working on making and selling jewelry to take care of some of the expenses I have there, including taking care of sponsoring some of the sessions that some of my clients need because of their circumstances. They aren't able to take care of a fee or to donate or contribute financially to what we're doing together. So the jewelry sales definitely is helping with that. So I would ask you to look at, go from either my YouTube channel to my Facebook page. I have several, and I know this is getting long just explaining some things because I don't want you to be confused. I love making these videos, but they're going to pertain to basically Bible study, jewelry making, and my health journey. So those are the three things that I've kind of combined into the heading of the group of my business / ministry / my life, I guess you could say it, Life Station Express. And that's a name that I believe the Lord gave me concerning what we're doing in life. We roll down the tracks in life some things get put in our cars, some things get taken out of our cars. We're moving along. We have an engine, that's pulling us down the track. But sometimes we get a bunch of junk put in those cars, or we put a bunch of junk in those cars. It could be things that have happened to us, things we've done ourselves through mistakes or sin, or they're just things that life brings us. And sometimes we need to pull into the station, dump the junk, get our cars cleaned up and ready to be refilled with some good things, basically Bible teaching, truths that the Lord would bring us, other things that maybe we're learning along the way. Jump back on that track and keep on going down life's railroad track. That is the purpose for Life Station Express. So if you've gotten off track, if you've been derailed, if you've come to a crossroads, pull into the station and let's talk about that. So if you want to talk to me about anything that you want to see change, or if you want to just recharge yourself to go on down your own track, then connect with me and let's talk about that. We'll pray about that and see what the Lord says. But anyway, having said all that, those three things, my Christian walk, my health journey, and what I do for my business / ministry. But back to the health journey. That's what this one's about. I just wanted to explain that a little bit. It might be confusing to some people that just see me pop up and say, what the heck is this girl talking about? She's all over the place, which, yeah, I can be. I can be all over the place. Anyway, I've got my reports here from my last doctor visit. And I see my doctor, of course, locally here, and I'm in South Central Pennsylvania. I've seen my doctor for, since I've been here almost, probably, oh gosh, I'm just going to say 20 years I've probably been with him, and I appreciate him. He listens to me. He's been on this journey with me. At one point, he discovered that I had hypoparathyroidism, which we had to take care of through surgery. I've had a tumor removed from one of my parathyroid glands. I still have a little scar here. So that was, I was very thankful that he was able to discover that through some blood work. So I'm sticking with my doctor. We've had some great conversations, and I think sometimes we're learning together. Anyway, I wanted to share some of the, I guess you call them stats from the time before, which was just in November. November this past year, which was just, 3 months ago, it is now the end of February, was kind of my wake-up moment. I saw that I gained about 10 pounds in the last year, and again, for me, that was significant. Again, I'm 65, so it's time to start looking at some of these things that are going on in my body. And I wanted to see if there were some things I could do to prevent some things from happening and to keep myself on track. I have a lot of living to do, and I want to continue. So anyway, the last time I was there, which was, let me see if the date's here. I'm sure it's here somewhere. I'm not going to fool with looking for it. Yeah, but it was November, before my birthday, which is the 21st. So anyway, at that checkup, well, I'll just read you the numbers. Please don't think anything about my numbers as compared to your numbers. We are all individuals, okay? This is my journey, so I'm just sharing it with you, hopefully to inspire you, hopefully to just let the word out there that we do have choices. In some things, we do have choices, and sometimes the choices are harder to make than others, but I'm just letting you know, these are some of the choices that I've made lately, and this would be from November, before my birthday. It was sometime mid-November last year. We are now in the new year, because this is February. Okay. These are my numbers. My blood pressure last time was 132/72. Now, that was pretty good. And that's with medication, 2 medications. So the blood pressure wasn't bad. My weight was 130. My height was 5'4", 5'4". I used to be 5'5", so now I'm 5'4". Of course, my temperature was 98.3. That was fine. My oxygen was 99. That was fine. My pulse was 71, which was on the low side for me. Okay, when I went this time, my blood pressure was 134/80, which is for me really good. Oh, I forgot to say something on this one. My BMI was 22.30 in November. This time it was 20.11. So I was kind of happy about that. That has gone down. And my weight has gone down to 117. So that was a little bit of a weight loss, like 13 pounds. Of course, the height was the same. Temperature 98.6, pulse was 80, and oxygen saturation was 97. So I think I'm pretty normal in the pulse, the oxygen, that kind of thing is fairly normal. What I keep in track of is my blood pressure. Now, the difference between these two, the blood pressures were pretty much the same, and that's an average for me now, which is great because my blood pressure has been known to fluctuate way higher than that. But I will say, because of doing the diet change or food change and the intermittent fasting, I can't explain it. I don't know why things happen, but I think across the board, different people have been discovering that these things do happen when you change from what you normally were eating, which I didn't think I was a bad eater, but I've cut out sugar, bread, rice, cereal, pasta, carbs, basically. I've cut out carbs. And most people would say, oh my goodness, Linda, I look at you and I don't see where carbs are hurting you. Again, my buildup in my fat is inside, in my veins, arteries, that type of thing. So I want to make sure I'm not making that worse, or I can even be improving it a little bit. So that's my goal. So having dropped a few pounds, whether that, I don't know if that makes a difference or not. There's a lot of study. There's a lot of study about this now, and it's extremely popular to be on the ketogenic diet and along with intermittent fasting. Here's the key, and what I wanted to share that I'm really excited about. When I was talking to my doctor, and he knows me, he'll say, he'll go through the list of the tests. Do you want this? Do you want this? And he knows me by now. He'll just say, you don't want a mammogram, do you? You don't want a colonoscopy, do you? You don't want this. You don't want that. I'm like, no, I don't want that. I'm not doing those. So anyway, he's looking at the computer, that he's sitting there reading or doing something and typing out what we're talking about. And then I say to him, this is consistent. I check my BP every day. This is consistent now. These numbers are pretty much the average. And I said, may I, or do you think it would be okay to get off the one medication? I'm on 2 medications for BP. I would like to just not take the one medication and just stick with the other one that I've been using that has been fine. And that's my goal, to get down or get off medication. So he doesn't even look at me when I'm asking that question, and I'm kind of like, meh. He doesn't even look at me, just goes and shakes his head, yes. I'm like, yes, okay, thank you. Goal accomplished. One of my medications is off. Got it. It's gone. So now I'm taking just one medication, morning and evening. And my neurologist has me on an aspirin. So I take that in the morning, just a baby aspirin. And I, on my own, am taking nattokinase. I get this at our local health food store. And that is a natural blood thinner and clot dissolver. So that's just precautionary on mine. So I'm taking that. And I was just really tickled that, I dropped a couple pounds. I got to get off one of my medications. And the agreement with him was, I'm going to keep checking my blood pressure every day. Sorry, frog. And, geez. And, if it creeps up or something happens, I'm certainly going to let him know, and we'll discuss it again, because he's really good about me coming in and just discussing things. And again, I had this this separate doctor's appointment because it was a freebie that came along with my Aetna insurance now that I have my Medicare. So anyway, I just wanted to share that. Another thing, and just a change that I've made along with the dietary changes is, and I know I'll put a post on my food page. I have a Food Faith Friends dash Let's Get Healthy page on Facebook. You're more than welcome to join that. It's a public group page. I also have Linda Craig's Beauty and Jewelry page, which is a public group page where you can find my jewelry, along with lifestationexpress.com. Anyway, one of the other changes I've made, because my heart, a couple of years ago, probably 3, maybe 4 years ago, I had 2 bouts of tachycardia, which sent me to the emergency room. Really freaked me out. It was horrible. Since then, I've discovered just on my own that I really can't do caffeine. I think I talked about that in the last video. So I've moved over to using this brand of coffee. I can get it at my local grocery store, Giant. I can get it at the local health food store, Sunnywald's, in Spring Grove, PA, and you can order it online. And what I like about it is that it's decaffeinated, not with chemicals, but they run it through a water process. And, I was going to say, yesterday I made, I had a post on my Food Faith and Friends page about coffee, and some people still say you can do a little bit of cream in your coffee and not break your fast. I did watch a video from Dr. Eric Berg. Eric? Yes, I think so. Dr. Berg. Most people know who Dr. Berg is. He's very popular on YouTube. And he was talking about a little bit of cream in your coffee will not, if it bumps you out of ketosis, it's only for like 20 minutes. It's not as difficult for you. It may break your fast in that way, but it's still, anyway, I made coffee. I made coffee today. A little earlier than I had been because I just wanted it. I just want my coffee, and I don't drink it black. If you want to drink black coffee, that doesn't break your fast. That's fine, or black tea. But I just need my cream. I need my heavy cream. So I discovered. Think I talked last time about stevia. I discovered I use sweet leaf. Let's go. Let's put it up. Sweet leaf stevia. Right now they have a special. It's non-GMO. It's really, really pretty pure stevia. Right now they have a special. If you buy the 4-ounce jar, you get a free 2-ounce jar of the English toffee. So I ordered that, and oh my goodness, I can't tell you how good that is in my coffee. That with the cream, you're like going to a coffee shop. It's awesome. So I made my coffee this morning, which is getting cooled off. But anyway, I wanted to share that with you. And this is getting long. I was going to go through some of the vitamins I'm taking and mineral supplements and different things that I've discovered that I need and my body needs. And that's only through trial and error that I've discovered these things, through listening to different doctors and reading different things and just talking, and figuring out some of these things at this age. I'm figuring out what to do for my own body. And that's all I'm saying. So I'm just suggesting that if there's something you're dealing with, if you have an issue, like I said, some of us, it's heart, some of it's stomach, some of it's nerves, some of it's muscles, some of it's joints. We all have different things. And once we get to, several decades into our life's journey, we start discovering that maybe we need some help with preventing some things, or boosting up some things, or taking care of some things. So that's what I'm doing this video for. I'm going to try to make a weekly video. I'm saying that out loud now so I keep myself accountable, but I'd really like to do that. And I would like anyone to please connect with me or put in the comments things you've tried that work, things